O'clock, Democratic state lawmakers are calling on Governor Greg Abbott to call a special session to help fix the school funding crisis.
Right now, school districts like Houston and Cy-Fair ISDs are cutting jobs to deal with massive budget shortfalls. Marcelina Benito spoke to State Rep Jon Rosenthal tonight. Marcelina, where do things stand?
Well, Len and Mia, no surprise here, but Governor Abbott says what's happening in schools across Texas is not his fault. Still, Texas Democrats sent him another letter today asking him to get these schools the money they desperately need.
The governor made claims which I believe are either outright false or just disingenuous.
Tonight, Democrats keeping the pressure on Governor Abbott to call a special session to help districts in serious financial trouble.
To have our schools struggling, underfunded, massive layoffs being slated and programs stopped and all that stuff, while the state sits on $20 billion or $25 billion, depending on how you count it, is unconscionable.
The governor not on board, blaming districts' budget problems on loss of federal COVID-19 dollars and declining student enrollment. Rosenthal says that's not the problem.
We haven't increased their funding significantly since 2019. The governor of the state of Texas is the only one who can call us in for a special session.
With no movement in Austin, districts like Cy-Fair ISD pushing ahead with job cuts. HISD also making headlines for its mass layoffs. And now serious allegations against Superintendent Mike Miles.
On the surface, it looks pretty damning. It's pretty bad.
A Spectrum News report claimed Miles diverted Texas taxpayer dollars out of state to fund Miles's charter school system in Colorado.
That to me sounds like horrendous mismanagement.
Miles has denied doing anything illegal, saying this is how most charter systems operate, saying this afternoon in a live chat with the Houston Chronicle that he'd welcome a state investigation.
Let's have TEA or somebody else look into it so that we can put that to rest and the public can be satisfied.
Tonight, Rosenthal says the troubling report, coupled with a larger statewide funding crisis impacting a majority of districts, needs to be addressed quickly at the legislature before the fall.
Republican parents, Democrat parents, everybody wants a good education for their kids.
Texas Democrats tell us they are willing to meet with the governor anytime to work together on this issue. So far tonight, no response from Governor Abbott on this latest letter. Back to you.
We'll see where it goes from here. Marcelina Benito tonight. Thank you. Now to an update. Today, the KHOU 11 Verify team obtained a new statement from the head of the TEA regarding HISD Superintendent Mike Miles and allegations he funneled state taxpayer money out of state through charter schools. Texas Education Agency Commissioner Mike Morath said Miles' Texas charter schools had contracts with individual school districts and could not receive state funding. Morath went on to say the news report accusing Miles of misusing Texas funds to support his Colorado charter schools left out some significant context. However, Morath did say he has sent the request for an investigation into Miles to the Complaints Division for review. Meanwhile, Third Future Schools tonight has also denied any wrongdoing.